Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Saboteur, and this movie is directed by Alfred Hitchcock, and it came out in 1942. And this is one of the Hitchcock films I've never seen before, and I thought this movie was pretty great. And what this film is basically, it's a thriller mystery, and it was a bit of a change of pace for me personally with Alfred Hitchcock movies because I'm kind of used to like horror or something very suspenseful. And this movie, it does have elements of that, but here I feel as though it's done differently with it being a thriller and all. And there's a bunch of different locations that we go to. And I just want to get this out of the way. The movie is very well shot. There's lots of interesting shots to look at in this film. And the plot really works for me, and I'm always with it no matter where it's going. It's always interesting to me. The directions that it eventually goes, I found to be thoroughly enjoyable. And speaking of things that were different for me in this film, in the beginning it kind of has a more somber tone for a little bit. That was kind of unexpected for me, without spoiling anything. But I felt as though it was done effectively. One other thing that I wanted to mention about this film is that there were some really impressive stunts in this movie that I'm going to remember this movie for, just because they looked impressive. Not saying that there's nothing else impressive like that in the film. I'm just saying that it was a standout moment for me, like whenever that happened. And there were lots of memorable side characters in this film, and there's not a single side character in this film that I didn't like or found to be unintentionally unlikable. They're all very well realized, and the acting's really good in this movie. And Robert Cummings, I thought he did a great job in this film, and I really enjoyed following his character. And what's really impressive is that this movie was never boring to me, despite it being so old, and it's not even that long of a film. It's just under 2 hours. And I do feel as though this is a film that you can pretty much show to anyone, and they'll thoroughly enjoy it, much like just about any Alfred Hitchcock movie. Like, you can show them to anyone, and they'll probably thoroughly enjoy it. And that's what I really like about his movies, is that they're all thoroughly enjoyable at their worst, for the most part. And my only really big issue with this film, aside from like a little bit of audio peaking in the beginning, which it's fine, it's not that big of a deal, it didn't ruin the scene for me or anything, but my biggest issue with this movie is that some characters made some decisions that I found to be kind of dumb, but I can't get into those unfortunately because I don't want to spoil anything, but there were some elements that I felt could have been done a little bit better, and it would have been really great. And I guess I should probably mention this as well. When I say this is one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies, like top 5 or top 10, definitely not top 5, possibly top 10, but I'll have to see the rest of his films. Because he's had a few movies that I've rated 10 out of 10 that I really love and can come back to at any time. So, really great movie, really enjoyable. Definitely check it out whenever you get the chance. I think it's one of his, at the very least, better films, or on average, I think his movies are great or thoroughly enjoyable, like I've said earlier. But I really love his movies, and I would love to come back to just about any of them. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Saboteur a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Saboteur, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Shadow of a Doubt from this collection. And you might be asking yourself, am I just going to review the rest of the movies in this collection for the next couple of videos that I make? And the answer to that is yes. That's the plan. So look forward to my reviews for the rest of these movies. Shadow of a Doubt, Marianne, I actually don't know. And then The Family Plot. So look forward to all of those whenever I get those up. But until then, thank you for watching and have a great day.